back to Sacred Style. You know, it's your man Sacred Kesley. You already know. It's been a minute, but hey, I am back, alright? I am back. What this means, you know, I've been down the weather. You could tell by my voice, right? So I haven't been putting out videos, making any stuff for the last couple of days or months now. But yeah, I'm still recuperating and I'm back and traveling, schedule changes here and there. I couldn't catch up. I just uploaded some traveling videos on the YouTube channel, of course. And maybe some of you guys already seen it, but if you haven't seen it, I show you, check like the stuff and watch what I was doing when I was sitting in my little comfort making videos for you guys to see. But today what we're going to be talking about, immigration in the U.S. Let's talk about immigration a little bit. I'm an immigrant myself, so let's talk about it. If you're an African immigrant or migrant, you may be wondering what you need to know about, the immigration is ending of Title 42. You might be wondering what do you want to know about it and what is it? This video will give you a brief breakdown of what's happening, what is Title 42 and immigration process as a whole, especially asylum seekers, what to do when you are in the system already. Now, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer, so don't call me or just try to be like, hey, no, you have to find a lawyer. I could maybe help you find a lawyer, but I am not a lawyer, so just have to make that very clear before we proceed. So now let's talk about Title 42. Now, what is Title 42? Title 42 is a public health order that was issued by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, in March 2020. Now, in March 2020, what was happening was coronavirus, right? So during the COVID time, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, decided to put Title 42, meaning what Title 42 did or what it does. Pretty much it is an order that allows, it's an emergency order, right? That allows the U.S. government to expel migrants at the border without giving them a chance to seek asylum. So a lot of migrants who are coming in or used to come in the U.S. before COVID, when they come in at the border, especially in Texas and all the bordering, whether at the airport or anywhere at the border, whatever that means to you, whether you're coming by sea or you're coming by land, as long as you're bordering in the United States, you are allowed to claim asylum. But this Title 42, what it did was pretty much didn't give you that power, right? It gives the U.S. Government, the executive branch, the authority to kind of deport people immediately. You claim asylum, well, sorry, too bad, you gotta get out of the country because we had health emergency, which is COVID, right? So that's the whole thing. And then now, what is major is coming to an end. Right? It is important to note that the end of Title 42 does not mean that, it would be easy. It is very important that we have to keep in mind that yes, Title 42 is coming to an end. It will be ending when March 23rd, May 23rd, it will be coming to an end. But that doesn't mean that when Title 42 ends, it is easy for people to seek asylum. It's still not easy, right? But it at least allows people to come in the U.S. and claim asylum. And you have to be given the right as any other asylum seeker around the globe by the Geneva Convention and all the other humanitarian conventions that have to do with asylum seeking. You'll be afforded some of those privileges. But under Title 42, that didn't happen. The asylum process is still difficult, and many migrants would be, denied asylum. That's a fact. Whether you're coming from Africa, Latin America, anywhere else, it's still a real difficult process in the United States to obtain asylum. So just because the asylum, Title 42 is ending, it doesn't necessarily mean that, the U.S., the borders are open, you just come in, voila, welcome. No, it's not gonna be a welcome party. It's actually I'm sure right now, especially now, next year we having an election, a general election, Republican versus Democrat, they're all gonna try to be tough on, immigrants and migrants coming into the country, especially to come and seek asylum and other processes. So it's going to be that political undertone where people will want to show that they are tough in securing the border. So it's not going to be an easy ride for everybody to come in. Just know that. But now after Title 42 give them a lot of power, especially the government, to deport people quicker. But now that won't be happening, right? These are some of the tips for African immigrants who wants to come in the United States. If you are an African migrant who is considering seeking asylum in the U.S., let me give you a few tips. First, do your research. I cannot say this over. You really have to learn how to do your research. Call people, WhatsApp people, go online, do your own Google research, know about the process. What do you need to present at the border or when you come? What are the claims that you need to make? What are stories that we're gonna buy, or what stories that the immigration officers will take in, and so forth and so on. Learn about the asylum process and the document requirement. And again, that's all of the research, right? How to obtain asylum, you have to learn about the process, what are the documents that are needed, and all that. Gather all your information in documentation, right? Not just information like, oh, this is what happened, no. Everything that you're gonna say, try to make sure that they are all documented, right? Get legal help. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but you could find good lawyers. You could talk to people like myself and anybody else who know about the process to try to help you find good lawyers to represent you, right? Be prepared for a long and difficult process. It's not an easy process. The United States is a great country, but the asylum process could be very tedious. It could be cumbersome. It could be, and some people have it easy. Everybody has a luck, right? Come and try your luck. Well, in conclusion, the end of Title 42 is a major change for African migrants who are seeking asylum in the U.S. It is a major, so let's celebrate it. It is important to be aware of the changes and be prepared for the challenges that lies ahead. Meaning, we all have to be ready. Just because this title has changed, that doesn't mean the challenges are not there, right? With hard work and dedication, definitely you can build a better case and be able to obtain your asylum and move your family from wherever you are, bringing them into the United States. But again, it has to be sincere, it has to be genuine, all these things have to be documented. You have to be ready to go through the process, the legal process of getting your legal representation in the United States. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free again to make comments below this video, and I'll do my best to answer some of your questions either through video or just type in the information necessary. But as always, peace and love. Thank you for watching.